freaking morning, Costellers, and welcome back to the Vanity. If you're new here, I'm Erika Costell. You guys are Costellers, and we vlog every single week. Make sure you press that bell, subscribe to my channel, become a part of the GOAT squad. Anyways, guys, we've done one other vanity vlog. I showed you my 6-product makeup routine. It got a lot of actually really good feedback. I was nervous about doing makeup on this channel because I'm not a beauty guru. I barely am like able to even do my own makeup, but then I remember there's people like me out there who are learning how to do the basics like what I do. So like, hey, welcome to the Vanity once again. Today we're gonna be doing a summer makeup routine. I saw a lot of you guys requesting this. I just want to let you know that I love you guys because this house's air conditioning is broken and it is like 80 degrees in the house, so putting on makeup in 80-degree house weather, it's a lot. It's a lot, but we're gonna do it anyways. Okay guys, so the first thing I use for my summer beauty routine is this beauty blender sponge. I love beauty blenders the much. I'm just gonna come over here to my handy dandy makeup drawer, which is kind of a mess right now, sorry. And I'm gonna actually be using foundation today. I don't use a lot of foundation ever, even when I use it. So I feel like it goes well with the summer look that we're trying to achieve here because it's not cakey. And I feel like when I use my beauty blender, it's a lot more sheer. The more wet the sponge is, the less that goes on your face. So I keep my sponge medium damp. I'm not gonna do primer today just because my skin doesn't really have too many breakouts on it right now and it's hot. That's the main reason, it's hot. So I'm gonna turn on my handy dandy mirror and we're gonna get right into it. I just put a little bit of foundation on my hand like this and I dab the top of the sponge into it. Yeah, that should be fine. I just got it in my hair. That's dope. And I just kind of start on my cheekbones. I'm doing the left side right now, making sure it's all evened out. Go to my chin. I just blot like this. I just do a little blot, 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 blot. Sorry. And we're just gonna keep going till my face is foundation. Okay guys, and after I have my face looking like pretty even, I go back over any spots that I have. Like I have red spots on my face from previous breakouts that I really need to handle, but I'll just take a little tiny bit on the end there and go over those in just in that one spot or two, however many spots you got. And then you just, you know, again, I don't use a lot of foundation, but to blend a little bit on your neck, you can't be looking like a two-tonosaurus, you know what I mean? Especially in the summertime. Moving right along, after that, I don't really use my beauty blender again, and sometimes if needed, I would go over with concealer over top of my foundation, but one, I don't really care if people see my breakouts, and two, it's way too hot to be putting concealer on your face. So yes, if you like to have the lighter look underneath your eyes and or like to just cover extra with concealer, this is the concealer I've been using lately. I've been using the Tarte Shape Tape. No free brand deals, but this stuff is pretty good. So far we've used these 2 products. This is Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in shade 7, and my handy dandy beauty blender. I think it's like an off-brand beauty blender, but. Next guys, I use this little steeple brush. No. Courtney, how do you say this brush? Is it steeple?
Stippling, it has 2 P's.
Stippling?
I guess it's
Stippling. You're gonna use your S brush. Okay, so for the bronzy look that I was kind of mentioning last time, I use 2 bronzers. I use a darker Nars Bronzer, but I also use the chocolate one that I always use, and I start off just opening it up like, this is the chocolate Too Faced bronzer in shade Medium Deep Matte, and I just take this little brush and I swirl her around and around and around, and I do little circles literally all over your face. I just do that until I feel it's necessary to stop. Okay guys, and after I'm done filling in my face, basically I just kind of go over again on my cheekbones a little bit and on my nose. Because I feel like when I really do have a real tan, the sun mostly hits like this part of my face and the outsides of my face. Anyways, okay, so moving on from this first bronzer, again, this is what it looks like if you don't know. I take my Nars Bronzer, this is Casino. It's honestly too dark for me, but I only use this for this step. I take this S brush, I'm pretty sure it's stippling, I'm a idiot. Like, I'll figure it out, I'll Google it after. Actually, hey guys. Stippling brush, we're about to learn.
Stippling.
Stippling, it's stippling. Okay, so I take my stippling brush and the Casino Nars. Then I only use this dark bronzer on, I'm gonna try to do it to you guys, the top of my forehead. I don't know if you can see this on camera, but I just do this until it looks like a half a shade or so darker than the rest of my bronze that I already put on. And I do the same thing, just get some color. And I put it really on my cheekbones and I swirl my little brush around. And then I do one more on my jawline. And I just kind of, and then you go down here on your jawline again, just mirror the other side and just kind of boom, 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 boom. And then I put a little tiny bit on my nose, because like I said, I like when my nose is tanner because I feel like center of your face should be just like glowing, you know what I mean? And then, I know this isn't correct, but I take this brush, I don't really know, this is called a sculpting brush, so I think I use this one correctly. I take the top of it and I put a little bit in the darker bronzer, and then I just contour my nose with it. I say contour because I don't really know if that's what's happening, but I do it anyway. And I just stroke it. I just go on the outside of my nose. You guys know what contouring looks like. I'm really sorry that I can't describe this correctly because I really am just winging it. But it looks like this on both sides of my nose. Shannon, quit laughing at me. And then I do a little bit like this, like that. We're gonna move on to the highlight portion of this week's vanity episode. I'm using Fenty Beauty yet again. I take my Anastasia Beverly Hills A23 brush, and because this is a very bronzy, glowy look, I've really bronzed up my face. You can't even really tell how much tanner I look in person on camera. And I get my cheekbones, and then I just do the same thing over here. That obviously looks very dramatic, so I take my little, okay, well the word rubbed off, but this is what it looks like, and I just blend it in really nicely. You can always take your bronzer and go over it a little bit just to like dumb it down. I recommend just shining bright like a diamond. I take my finger and I go up the bridge of my nose in between where I contoured, the tip of my nose. I told you guys I forget the logistics of this, but I do it. The top of my lip, and recently my chin. And now we're gonna move along to the eyeball portion. I don't use a lot of eyeshadow. I've been using this Urban Decay Born to Run palette that they sent me. Nothing I've used in this video is sponsored. I'm just being honest with you guys. But if anybody does want to sponsor me, I mean, we do have a place for you up there. So I don't use a lot of colors, but the ones I do go with my summer look because I'm kind of like brownish, olivey-ish, glowy-ish, whatever the frick it's called. So I use a mixture of these top ones and this kind of aggressive one called Ignite. Okay guys, so I'm gonna start with this light shade called, I really need to get better at this, called Weekender, and we're just gonna dab her. It's a completely matte color, so there's no like extra shine. And then I go over with the other colors to kind of make it look like it has a little bit more depth. And once you have that Weekender shade all over your eyelids, you go back in with this stranded shade, and I just put this all over my lids. Just the lids. And I don't use a lot because this look is like obviously a makeup look, but you don't wanna look cakey in the summer, and you don't wanna look like, I don't think summer look should be like perfect. You know what I mean? I feel like it should look like you're dewy, which is definitely happening because I'm sweating, and just like pretty and fun and light. Okay, and then once you're all evened out with stranded, I go in with this Ignite color that I was telling you about, and I get a lot of this on because this is the most color out of any of the colors, and I go over my lid one more time with this color. I like this color a lot because it really helps your eye to pop. I feel like no matter what color, it's just a great, same thing guys, you just go over it. I'm using the Ignite color. You could use any color that's a little bit burnt looking. So you can kind of see the color a little bit better right here. If you can't, I'm sorry, I'll try to get better, but really just put that color all over your lid until you can see the pigment really well and make sure they're evened out, and that's literally all that I did. And then sometimes if I'm feeling frisky, I will go back in with a little bit of a darker color, just like a random color. The other day I used this sky blue. I'm gonna do this smog color, which is kind of a, again, burnt looking, but still kind of bronzy color. And I just put that literally at the very, very end of my lid, and very lightly. Like I don't wanna change the color of what's going on, but I just wanna add a little bit. Normally guys, if I'm going out or I'm doing like a heavy look, I start with my eyes first, because when there's heavier makeup, it tends to fall more, and if like you're just wiping all this off, you're just gonna wipe all your makeup off. But for these kinds of looks, I do it whenever the frick I feel like it. And then the last thing I do for my eyes is I grab my Fenty highlighter again, and I just put it in the corner of my eyes. We did this last video. Literally, I just use this little tiny brush, Charlotte Tilbury. If you wanna drag it down underneath your eyelid, sure, why not? This is glowy, let's spice things up a little bit. For my eyebrows, I literally don't use anything in them for this particular look. I just take my little comb here and I just comb them like up, just because I'm a little reckless in the summer and like, you know, I don't want to be like smearing my eyebrows everywhere, or like if I put a tinted gel in, sometimes they go up and down and crazy. This way it's just natural fun. If you want to add like a clear gel in here, I'm still out of mine. And then we're almost done, guys. I know that took a lot longer than like it probably should because I don't really know what I'm doing, but I take my favorite mascara. You guys already know what that is. The Maybelline Lash. Again, I'm not sponsored, but this is the Maybelline New York Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect, and I just go ham. And I do about 18,047 layers of this. I do use setting spray for this look because like right now I'm literally about to sweat it all off, so let's just take a nice shower. And once I let that dry, my face is very oily, so it tends to shine a lot, and I'll go back over with some loose Laura Mercier powder. I guess we can do that together too. But I almost forgot. I also take my sandcastle and I put it on my collarbones for this look because I feel like it's nice to have like a little bit of shine, definition there. Again, it looks very aggressive on camera. It doesn't look like this in person, but I think that looks nice. I love seeing shine in the summertime, and we did that. As far as a lip goes, I don't really do one with this look. Maybe sometimes if I'm going out somewhere, I would do a light already skin or lip colored lip liner, but I think it's best to just use a chapstick. Get it in there, yep,
Hey!
Hey!
What's going on in here?
I'm trying to do my last makeup step, but it's hot in here. What do you think? My bronzy summer look.
Yeah, it's super bronze. Super dope bronze.
Do you like it?
Yeah, but you don't need makeup, babe.
Aww. Jake's just intruding in on our makeup video here. Okay guys, then I take this Laura Mercier loose powder. Do you want some?
No.
Are you sure? And I go over all the shiny parts that I already sweated off because I told you it's
Hey, you
89
don't need
degrees.
caffeine?
There's Celsius in our fridge. Okay, and I just put this up and down the bridge of my nose, underneath my eyes, and basically all over my whole face.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome. And basically anywhere else where I'm shiny, aka everywhere because it's a sauna. Bye, Jake.
Bye.
And that's it, guys. You put the lid back on the Laura Mercier and you are chip chop ready to freaking go bronzy ham. Okay, so here's an up close and personal look of my bronzy go ham look. It's very basic, guys. I still don't believe in using a lot of makeup. Even if you think you need it, just accentuate what you got. Don't try to draw what you don't. What do you guys think? Comment down below. It's very basic, very just like summary. Like if you want to see the products that I've used today, here they are. Thanks Shannon for filming that, by the way. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys want to see more makeup tutorials, comment down below. What do you want to see? I'm down to do it. If you guys want to keep seeing these videos, make sure you subscribe. Click the bell. Click it. Click it. And that's all we got for today. I will see you soon. Bye. What's up, Costellers? Make sure you get some of this goat merch before it sells out. The two-piece matching collection is my absolute favorite. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.